Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a 24-hour follow-up on that track that I am derusting in vinegar. And I've got this plastic bin with a lid on it to really reduce the smell. Anyway, I didn't add the extra vinegar until about, 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm going to let all this set until tomorrow. There's 4 gallons of vinegar in there. That's one of the problems with this track. It's just so big. Anyway, as you can see, the stuff that's been submerged is virtually derusted already. As you can see. That's paint, it looks like. Yeah, it is paint. Oh, wow. But as you can see, it is virtually derusted. And the nice thing about this, of course, is it's derusted inside and out. So, I'll find another piece that was fairly bad. As you can see, still rust on it, but it is slowly lifting off. And when I say lifting off, that's what's happening here. It's turning iron oxide into ferric acetate. And ferric acetate isn't rust. So it literally just lifts off the metal. So, as you see, I've got plenty of vinegar in there now. 4 full gallons. So some of it was much more rusty than others. But as you can see, another few hours in this vinegar, and that track is going to look like this. So even so, there's still some rust on this. And leave it in there another, 10 or 12 hours. Here's the stuff that's been actually submerged all that time. And like I said, you can see that this just scrapes off of here with your thumbnail. See that? Literally just scrapes off. So another 12 hours, submerge it in this vinegar. I put it in a sink full of hot water with a Scotch-Brite and scrub it. That only takes a minute. We neutralize the acid with baking soda dissolved in some water. Excuse me, wow, the fumes. And then stack this neatly on a cookie sheet and put it in a 200-degree oven for about an hour. And this stuff will run like brand new track. And you'd think, being that rusty, it would have left pitting, but it doesn't. These rails are just smooth as glass. So it's not going to take long, another 12 hours. Like I said, I just added that extra vinegar. I don't know, it was around 4 o'clock this afternoon. I finally went to the store and got some. And then I discovered it was going to take 2 gallons. So there's 4 full gallons of white vinegar. And you can see how it's discolored. The stuff is actually quite clear. So another 12 hours or so, let this set. And I'll do a video of when it comes out of the oven. And once it comes out of the oven, you spray it with WD-40. That'll prevent it from ever rusting again. Wipe it down, plug it together, and it'll run like new track. It won't make it look new. A lot of this metal will still be discolored from the rust, but it'll have 100% conductivity, not only on the pins, but also inside the holes. And that's the neat thing about derusting this way, is that it's derusting it inside and out, not just on the outside. Excuse me. Oh, man. And there's no mechanical application. There's nothing you have to do to scrub this. Wire wheel it, scrape it, none of that stuff. The acetic acid does all the work for you. Like I said, by tomorrow, another 12 hours or so, I can scrub this with a Scotch-Brite, and it won't look new, but it'll be 100% conductive. Like I said, this rust will really discolor the steel. And it just depends on how badly it was rusted. Sometimes you can get the stuff coming out actually quite nice. And this was in various degrees of rust, as you can see. So the stuff that's been down there for a while is actually in fairly decent condition. And this stuff was really rusty, especially on the cross ties. But you can see that just with my thumb now, you can literally wipe the rust away from it. So it's lifting off the steel, as you see. So anyway, by tomorrow, this is going to be virtually new track. It's not going to look new, but it's going to run like new track, simply because we've removed all the oxide from the surface, both on the outside and the inside. So it not only de-rusts the pins, it also de-rusts the holes. So I'm excuse me. Wow, let me put the lid back on this. I'm going to give this another 12 hours, so sometime tomorrow afternoon I will very likely put this in the sink. Anyway, I just wanted to do a follow-up video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.